How's it going, guys? I'm back again, and it's time for the beginning of the Year 2 regular season with your Colorado Rockies. If you guys remember in our last video, we took care of the off-season. In the recap, here is the starting lineup for your Colorado Rockies. Opening day, baby. Alright, so, leading off, playing left field, David Dahl. Hitting second, playing shortstop, Trevor Story. What could be a make or break year for him going into free agency in the offseason. It'll be interesting to see if he can rebound from last season's shaky. Actually, let's be blunt here. That was not a very good season for Trevor Story last year. Hitting third, playing right field, the aging Charlie Blackmon. Hit 21 homers last year, hit 304. Hitting cleanup, playing third base, one of the best third basemen in the league, Nolan Arenado. Hit 296 last year with 348 on base. I want to see these numbers get better going into year 2. Hitting fifth, playing first base. Ooh, actually. Seth Beer can play first base. Alright, never mind. Batting fifth, playing first base, Seth Beer. Batting sixth, playing second base, Brendan Rodgers. He had a nice cup of coffee last season, 40 games. Yeah, okay. So last Brendan Rodgers hit 277. That walk to strikeout ratio is pretty troubling, so ideally we can find a way to build this up a little bit here, but he's 23. He's either going to build himself into our second baseman or shortstop of the future, or he won't. I would say this is kind of a make or break year for him at the age of 23. Hitting seventh, playing center field, Ryan Maltapia. It's another make or break year for him. Did not hit well at all last year. Batting eighth, playing catcher, Tony Walters. And then on the bench, we got McMahon. Is he a bench? Yeah, platoon. Perfect. Garrett Hampson's our speed guy. Josh Fuentes has some hitting ability. Got really lucky last year. He's a goat because he just mashes home runs. And Zach Collins is our backup catcher for the season. So, show you guys our pitching staff, and then we will quick manage opening day. Our ace this season is going to be Herman Marquez. John Gray is going to be our 2 starter. Mike Leake, our 3rd. Antonio Senzatella, our 4th, and Jake Arrieta is our 5th starter. Kyle Thurland's going to be our long reliever. Jairo Diaz is going to be in the bullpen, same as Estevez, who emerged as one of our best relievers last year. Breakout year for him, had a 295, great whip. And then Blake Trinan, rebound candidate. Hopefully he can bounce back and provide himself with a valuable trade chip. Brian Shaw's playing out the end of his contract. That'll be $9 million we'll free up. Andrew Miller, hopefully he can also play himself into a valuable trade chip. He's down to a 74. Hopefully he can rebound a little bit. Pitched pretty well last year. His player progression in this game is just kind of a joke, so whatever. Wade Davis making the minimum. I needed a guy who can just come out of the bullpen for one more year. So Wade Davis is the guy. Then our closer, as of right now, is Scott Oberg. Obviously, with the fluidity of the situation, we could always swap him out for someone else. Just we have options, which is different from last year when we didn't really have any options. Here's how the budget's looking. So next year, I'm going to look to get active in free agency because we'll be dumping some salary here in Brian Shaw. And then other than that, we don't really have anyone tied up long term, other than Nolan Arenado and Charlie Blackmon for another 2 years. Alright, so enough of the sidetracking. Let's quick manage opening day, guys. the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres meeting up here in an NL West divisional matchup here on opening day. So Herman Marquez gets the ball for us. Lineup looks good.
Play ball.
Let's get the season underway. Tommy Pham leads off the season with a single for the Padres. Josh Reddick, new to San Diego after a couple year stretch in Houston, flies out. Tatis flies out. Machado singles. Hosmer singles. Chirinos. Grand slam. Division. Opening day to go. Ground out, ground out. Alright. Clean second for Herman.
4-4. Take your base.
Let's see if we can. Alright.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Paddock walks for the Colorado Rockies. Oh, never mind. That was our first hit of the game. Trevor Story. Keep pitching for you. Yeah, you know what? I'll bring in Mark Canna as a pinch hitter here.
Your attention, please.
Take your base. Ball 4.
Walked. Nice, nice. Dahl. Yes! Tie game. Oh, baby. Okay. Opening day just changed by 90%. Alright, Carlos Cespedes. Get us into the bottom of the ninth here. Alright. Pagan. Arenado. Beer. Rogers. Alright, I need 2 innings from you. Oh! Alright, Kirby Yates against Tapia, Walters, and the pitcher spot. Tapia singles. Of course I can't get it both down. Okay, alright, Brian McMahon.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
And hit him.
Hit by pitch. Dahl.
4-4. Take your base.
Story. Tie game, baby. Charlie Blackmon. That might be the craziest opening day game I think I've ever had in a franchise. Holy cow. We're getting no hit until the 7th inning. What a comeback. Scott Oberg, we'll skip that. Blackmon has an 11 game. Oh, dating back to last season. So the 4-5, not bad to start off the year. Hartford. Oh, Wade Davis goes on the IL. Tapia has a home run and riff in the second. Jeez. How's our Andrew Miller's been terrible this season. Has anybody else been bad? 731 for Herman. 891 for Sensatella. That's only 14 innings though. Alright, so let's keep Simmon. Hampson. Let's place on bench. Ah, Jesus. Alright, time to call up someone from AAA. Who do we have? We can call Sam Hilliard. Hit 152 for us last year. Colton Welker, I want to see grow a little more. He's in 115 also in AAA, so. Tyler Nevin. Huh, he's got a 40-man spot for me. Okay. Hopefully Taglia grows. Who's on my 40-man? I just need an extra bat. It's gonna have to be Sam Hilliard. And then we'll promote let's promote Miles Jones to the AAA. Actually. Harvey Bowers. Let's go to AAA for a little bit. Okay, yeah, John Gray. Yeah, we'll put this. All right, so we're in third place in the NL West, 3 games behind the Arizona Diamondbacks. Dodgers finally did not start off well, so we got to take advantage of that. Can't let them win like 30 straight games.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. John Gray still on the mound to start this 9th inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That evens it up 1-1.
So John Gray is going for a Maddox. He only has 79 pitches somehow.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field.
Get there.
Waiting on it is Tapia.
There you
and
go.
He hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
2 outs away from the Maddox. And then some.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
We go force it here.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
We go curve down.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We go try to paint 2 seam away. See if you can roll that one over.
2-2.
There you go. Right on the black. And slider down the way. Come on. Whew. Almost got
him. Did he hold up in
him.
time?
Yes, boys.
Down and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's
opposite-handed that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
So, he's going to step off there for a second, guys.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
We go slider
down to their final strike. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
All right, that's only a double.
For second is Yelich.
It's not going to hurt you.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now that second base. Keston
We go 4 seam in.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance into the bleachers and gone.
All right, there goes the Maddox. That's gone. Keston Hiura.
Now batting. The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Call him out.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Yeah, come on, John. You can finish this off. We can change
into the box, Omar Narvaez. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Slider down
and in. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
All right, 2-2.
All even now, 2-2.
Expect the curveball.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Force him up in it.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
I am not losing this game to the Milwaukee Brewers.
The bat, number 13, shortstop.
Scott Ober comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching for the Rockies.
He's going to throw a warm-up pitch here just to get his readiness level maxed out. We got here Lourdes Gurriel.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Change up down
He's
to the
hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Or
in front
down
of the
in.
changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Slider down in the line.
Has him down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Rockies
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat this
Another
one.
dub for Rocky
3
Nation,
pitches,
baby.
he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse
Ryan
to
Little
celebrate.
Tapia was player of the
Can't
game.
do much better than that.
5-2 the final today.
John Gray
Colorado
really well.
jumped out to an
Ran into the
early
little
lead in the
trouble
first
there.
and never looked
Got over
back.
it, finished it
John
off.
Gray.
Rockies win again. Alright, so, I don't know who that is. Zach Roscup got hurt. Jonathan Daza got hurt. Jeez. Scott Oberg got the save. Jonathan Daza. Alright, Wade Davis is back. Zach Roscup's back. Carlos Herrera's back. So, I think who... Alright, Garrett Hampson's still on the injured list. So, ooh, Mike Leake sucks. Oh, at least he throws the ball over the plate though. Senzatel is not doing too hot. Wade Davis. Alright, keeps him in. Dahl needs a double, complete the cycle. Alright. Blackman has a 14 game hitting streak. Keep Hampson on the injured list. Alright. Trevor Story. Kershaw. Mike Leake has a shutout going in the 9th. He finishes it off. We walk off the Cardinals. Then Herman got hurt. Hold on, we gotta go set this back. Kyle Freeland's actually pitching really well out of the bullpen. Gotta say, I'm really impressed. He's not walking anyone. It's a nice change for a guy who looked like he was gonna be the next big thing after 2018 and fell apart in 2019. And then pitched okay in 2020, and now he's great out of the bullpen. Wish I could say that about our other starters. Let's see who was hot and who was not. Zach Roscup was dominant in AAA. Wincoop. Good numbers. Jeff Shelley, amazing in AAA. Luke McKnight, 397 in AA. The guy might be a little too good. Tim Collins, 11 walks and 7 in. Throw the ball over the plate. Ugh. Be nice if we can have some guys that can throw strikes. We're somehow 21-16, just a game out of first place in the West. It's a competitive division this year, except for the Giants. Last place. Sorry, I had a little hack in my throat there. Alright, so back to the sim here. Let's sim through this Mets series. Joaquin Castillo gets hurt. We lost to the Dodgers. Ouch. Beat the Mets, baby. Actually, we swept the Mets. And then now we get the really terrible Detroit Tigers. Although, knowing that, I'm sure we'll find a way to... Yep. Aw. Tony and Tyler. Alright. Gotta call up Dom Nunez now. And then... I want to protect you. I'll send Roger Rosen to AAA. With Elias Diaz. And then we'll have Rabago and Vina still in AA. And Servin in single A. Alright, so Zach Walters is about to be our starting catcher now. He's hitting 167, so time to pick it up a little, Zach. I fought hard to get you that $1.4 million contract. The least you can do is find a way to hit 200. Alright, so let's sim through this White Sox series. Charlie Blackmon. Vizcaino. Yep, we beat the White Sox, baby. David Dahl has 2 home runs. Okay, so we'll show you guys the player stats at the end of the month of May. Because it seems like David Dahl's been on fire. Yes, we got Tony Walters back. Alright, stop the sim. Dom Nunez going down the AAA. And then Roger Rosa goes down the single A. So Zach Collins is up to 263 now. So that's impressive. Turned it around a little bit. Unfortunately now, Tony Walters is going to get his job back. Actually, do I want to? Yeah, you know what? I trust Tony Walters. Tony Walters is our everyday catcher. Actually, you know what? We could form a platoon with Walters in. You know what? That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to form a platoon with Walters and Zach Collins. Yeah, you know what? I want to see how Zach Collins can do. I mean, it's not like we're going to win anything this year. Actually, I take that back. We're tied for first place in the West. Let's sim through the end of the month here. Alright, got Raimel Tapia has a 17-game hitting streak, and then we blew it. Blew another game. Zach Collins. Okay, Zach Collins might have found a way to keep himself in the lineup. Alright, so for player stats and who was hot and who was not in May, Heath Holder had a good month of May. Had a 2.65 over 17 innings while striking out 22. Jeff Shelley hit 299 in AAA. We need to keep an eye on who that is. That guy's been on fire. Vince Vizcaino, also been tearing it up. Michael Rodriguez, oof, that's hideous. 12.67 in 16 innings. Ouch. Same with Tyler Kinley, who has consistently appeared to be terrible in AA this year. Chris Urbaga. Alright, so who is this guy? Tyler Kinley is a 984 with 37 strikeouts, 26 walks. That is hideous. That is actually just flat out hideous. You know what? I think I've seen enough with Tyler Kinley. I don't care that this guy throws hard. Yeah, you've lost your job on the 40-man. So let's show you guys some player stats here. We'll sort by batting average. So David Dahl's been on fire this season. The man's hitting 354 with a 428 on base. That's 24 walks, 43 strikeouts, 14 homers. He's in about 99 games less. He's just 15 home runs away from his career high. Charlie Blackmon's hitting 335. 10 homers, so the power is going away. He is in decline. But he's taking walks. Still stealing some bases, which love that too. Garrett Hampson was actually hitting kind of well in limited at-bats because he doesn't walk. Josh Fuentes is hitting 292, 3 walks, 20 strikeouts. So the guy finds a way to make contact. He just doesn't get on base enough to justify regular playing time. Seth Beer is now up to a 77. I love this growth. If we can just get him. He's taking walks, not striking out as much. I'm really impressed with this Rule 5 pick, Seth Beer. I think this guy's going to be a stud. I think the Diamondbacks made a mistake letting him go. Ryan McMahon hitting 268. I like that. I like that. Mark Canha's hitting 264, but he's getting on base. 10 walks, 14 strikeouts. You'd love to see that. Maybe he can turn himself into a quality trade chip. Tony Walters hitting 263 with a 412 on base. This guy is insane. I swear to you. This guy, Tony Walters, is insane. Always more walks than strikeouts. He's got 93 discipline. It's crazy. Trevor Story's hitting 255. Man, where the hell is that power? Where is it? He's just not. I think he might have played himself out of a job in Colorado. Brendan Rodgers, still doing well. He's growing. He's growing. He's hitting 247 with a 307 on base. Could be better. Could be worse. I'm just going to let him run with the flow. He'll play until I just don't feel like letting him play anymore. He's not going to hit for power. He's not really going to hit for contact, but he's a kind of a good fielder. I don't know. Nolan Arenado's hitting 242. What is up with Arenado, baby? I mean, I just got to trust him. He'll figure it out. Hitting 242, and he's working the walks. He's getting walks. He's getting on base. He's just not putting the ball in play. He'll rebound, hopefully. Zach Collins hitting 236. I'll take that. 4 home runs. He gets on base. No, he doesn't. I take that back. Sam Hilliard's hitting 205. He sucks. He sucks, but we knew that. We just need to wait for Garrett Hampson to come back. I think Sam Hilliard's also going to play himself off the 40-man. Raimel Tapia's not doing too hot either, so. Alright. Blake Treinen's been amazing out of our bullpen. If he can just put off the decline for another couple months and instead grow a little bit. And honestly, I think he's played himself into staying around a little longer. Brian Shaw is useless. Who cares what his stats are? He's not coming back next year, and I think he'll probably retire. Scott Oberg has been outstanding this year. And 14 in the third, which means he doesn't really get much of a chance, but he's converting on his opportunities. Carlos Estevez is a 272. So our bullpen's been a strength this season. Except the walk has come back and bit us a little bit. Herman Marquez is a 317. I'm impressed with that. Senzatella's been useful. He's got a 336. Miller walk to K ratio is a little low, but he's not really getting much of a chance either. I'd say everyone's just been useful except Wade Davis. Wade Davis is finished. Okay. Prospects. Anybody I need to. How's Mackenzie Gore? 76. He'll be ready soon for the Padres, our division rivals. Anybody new on here? How's our guy doing? He got bumped off the prospect list, I believe. Nope, never mind. Togale's grown. It's up to a 67. Just keep growing, buddy. You'll be there. Alright, so, back to the sim here, guys. Actually, it's gonna be draft day. It's draft day, baby. Picking 10th overall. Alright, so let's sort by ETA. Roy Hand is 22. Some of those attributes are a little low. Isaiah Martin, I don't want to pick a reliever with the 10th overall pick. BJ Starkey. This guy's going to be a power hitter. 19 years old. He's going to be a gold glover. He's going to be a power hitter. And you know what? I like this kid. BJ Starkey, welcome to the Colorado Rockies. He's going to hit tons of homers in Colorado. Let's see what else we got here. Remember, guys, we do play in Colorado, so offense is going to be crucial to this team. We need to find the best hitters. Let's see. If this guy turns out to be anything, he's going to be the GOAT. Villanueva. Omar Villanueva, welcome to the Colorado Rockies. Is my guy still available? Yoshida, dope. Give me that.